All right. Sounds good. All right, so this is you, Sigrun, and Youssef. This is both of you, right?
Yep.
Youssef is Sigrun, Asta, John Starter, Sigrun.
Yes, that's me.
That's you.
Yes.
You're not the ones with the chalkboard behind. I thought you were the ones with the chalkboard behind. Okay, I guess I'm going to remove the pin from them. Or they can record your ceremony, but I'm going to. All right. Now we got you down here. Are these your witnesses by chance? Iris, Dad the doctor?
Yeah, so the Thelma on the Thelma, the girl in the classroom, she is one of my witnesses, and then the other one is having some trouble joining, but she will be here in seconds.
Well, I have an Iris D also trying.
Yeah, that's the one who's missing. But she just joined. Yeah.
She was in my waiting room when I looked over. There.
Okay, perfect.
Right, now let me just check something out on YouTube, okay? So you're on a computer, so I'm allowing you to record your ceremony. All right, so I need you to go to the bottom of your screen on the computer, off to the left, you see a little thing that looks like a microphone. Then right next to it, you see a thing that looks like a movie camera. So click on that, there's a little arrow, click on the little arrow, go up, and when you get to go to video settings, when you go to video settings, then you're going to click on the button that says recording. And I will know that you're doing that because I will see a circle with a red dot in it flashing. Okay, that means you're recording. Okay.
Okay.
Any questions?
No.
No.
But I'm not seeing, I still don't see a record mode for you on there. So I need to just try it again. Try it again, see if you can get that. So in a circle, it'll be a red dot that's blinking. Just like on it says Utah County.
Okay. Is it on?
Nope, not yet.
Now?
Nope. So you see that, so you're clicking on the little arrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Facing up, okay, and then goes to video settings. You click on video settings. Okay, and then it says, then you go up here. Really? Oh, yeah, the recording is right in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth one up. Just click on that button right there.
Yes, we have it.
I know, but I'm not seeing it on your screen. That's what's bugging me. I'm not seeing a little circle there. Okay. Worst case scenario, if it doesn't show up for you the next little bit. See how mine says Utah County? It has a cloud and it has a little red dot by it. Yours is just gonna be a circle with a red dot.
Okay.
I'm not seeing that. Okay. Worst case scenario, you can email us back and say, hey, please send us a recording of our ceremony. And you'll have, but you need to reference your marriage license number, the 275145. Okay, and the date and time, and then we will find it for you and we'll copy it and we'll send that to you. So you have it. It takes about an hour after the ceremony. It used to take like 5 days, but now we don't, it's not 5 days, it's like a half an hour.
Okay.
An hour, half an hour to an hour, but within the hour, we should be able to do that for you. But you know, that's if you can't get a recording, because tomorrow we'll send you out certified email copies to both of you.
Okay.
And I want you to check it over again to make sure everything's correct. Okay. Yes, you're now I see it. Now I see your red
Okay,
dot.
perfect.
The recording. Okay. So you got it. But give it at least an hour and don't put it on your hard drive. If you put it on your hard drive and your hard drive dies, then you've lost it. So you
Okay.
have to show your children and your grandchildren. So
Okay.
and maybe by then it'll be obsolete anyway, because technology is moving forward. Okay, so who knows? Maybe by then it'll be obsolete. But anyway, till you found each other. All right. So my name is Ben Free as a deputy clerk. I'm authorized to do marriages. I've been doing them for like 4 years. Okay, and I've done a lot of marriages. Okay. And so having said that, I'm happy to do yours today. Okay, we do one every
Thank you.
half hour, averaging about 10 marriages a day. Monday through Friday. So that's a normal week. So anyway, we do a lot of marriages. The point is here is that we will just now get started on your ceremony. Is there anything special you have planned for your ceremony today that you're planning on doing? Like, did somebody make a video of you and you're going to show us the video, or did somebody have a song they sing to you and then they have them play the song? Hungarian custom, they made a little loaf of bread, sweet bread. Whoever took the biggest bite out of bread got to be boss. That was the Hungarian custom. And I told my wife that. She said, I practice. That's what she said. Okay. So, but anyway, the idea there is that whatever, if you have nothing planned, we'll just move forward. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So here we go. Sigrun Asta Johnsdottir, do you take Youssef Sidki to be your legally and lawfully wedded?
Yeah, I
No. Yes, husband. Youssef
yeah,
Sidki,
I do.
Your legal and husband. Okay. Do you have any vows? Do you have a ring to put on his finger today?
No, I don't.
Okay, that's okay. 85% of the people I married don't. I feel like I'm a little side gas station on the side of the freeway, and there's a long distance between the next 2 points. And so I'm just out there, and some people just have to stop in and get a fill. Okay, and then leave. So that's where you're at. Okay, so, okay, we're just going to proceed with the marriage. Okay. All right, so
You didn't want it.
you said yes. Do you have any vows or promises to say to him today?
I do not.
Can you tell him that you love him?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Okay, well, that's okay. That's a vow or a promise. I love you. I love you till when? Till forever. I love you till death do us part. I love
I don't
you.
have I don't have the traditional speech I mean.
Yeah, that's okay. You don't have to have a traditional speech. The word I love you says enough. Okay. And the fact that he's going to wash dishes with you, that's enough too to show you that he loves you, right?
Yeah,
Okay? So that's the idea. Just okay. So just tell him you love him.
I love you.
Hello.
Okay, so now Iris, dead daughter, and we don't have a
Yes.
second witness. We have not a second witness. Do you have anybody else joining you today?
It's just
Here's-
it
Is
seemed
my
to,
air camera on?
no, your camera is not on.
I
No,
don't know
your
how
camera's
to
not
do
on.
it.
I need to have your
No.
camera on, but you can be a witness if you're over the age of 18. Are you just barely over the age of 18?
Yeah, they
Yes.
both, yeah, all of us in the Zoom room are over 18.
Okay, but I need to see them. I need to see them and hear them say
I
yes.
don't know how to put my camera on.
You just say allow.
Well, I need to hear them say yes, and I also need to see them say yes, so I know who's saying
Okay.
yes. Okay, because I've had teenagers in there that were under the age of 18 say yes, and people thought that they didn't need to say yes anymore because somebody else was saying yes, and so, but we have to validate the person and the name, okay?
Of course.
All right. So to
Okay,
get your
so-
camera on, I just,
Mhm.
okay,
Yes.
you may have to sign out and come back in. Or you
Okay.
can, okay, try that, see if that works. Most often that does work, to see if that
Okay.
works.
Okay. I'll try it.
But we're waiting on you because I'm to the point where I'm marrying them, so. Sound of silence.
No, they're just in the classroom.
All right, so you have to, is he old enough to be a witness?
He is. It depends on him.
Yes, I am. I could take over if it doesn't work, if she can't join with video.
Well, you could also call her, you could call her, and then you can hold up her phone and I can see her say yes on your phone, and that still works because it's remote appearance.
Yeah, that'll work too. Do you Sigrun, you could call her, right?
Of
All right,
course.
let's see what happens. She's joining again.
Okay.
So let's see what happens. I'm going to admit her. And we've got 17 minutes to get you married. Finish it. And I like to give you counsel too. And we might not get to that. Okay, she has. No, she's got it again.
Okay, I'm just gonna try to call her.
Yeah, try to call her.
Yes, of course.
So we're still waiting to see who's gonna be witness. Write the name down, figure that
Of
out.
course.
Okay, because, yeah, we're down to 16 minutes.
Yeah, of course. I'm calling her right now.
Iris's iPhone is up here. Okay, let's see what happens when we join her. Okay, she still has no camera. She left. Hi, welcome. I can see you. We can do this way. Okay. Okay. So you probably weren't on. Yes.
Sorry, did I?
Oh, Iris, dead daughter. Okay.
Yes.
Did you hear Sigrun Asta John's daughter say yes to Youssef Siddiq?
Yes, I did.
Okay, did you hear her say her vows to Youssef Siddiq?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so you did yes. Okay, and how do I spell your name? I need to know how to spell your name because you're not on my list, so.
Can I write it in the comments or chat?
How about you write it in the chat?
Okay, perfect.
Type it
Perfect.
in the chat. Just go to chat.
Okay.
and type it in.
Full name?
Yeah, well, at least first and last. Okay, you don't have to have a middle name necessarily. but-
Okay. She only has first and last, so.
Okay, so that's the first and last. The last shall be first and first shall be last. Okay, good. Got it.
This is it. You should have it by now.
Wow. You have a lot of little hyphens there.
Yeah, it's a very Icelandic name.
D-A-O with an ampersand type thing on top of it. A-D, C-A-O-A-D, O, the hyphen on top of it, and T-T-I-R. Okay, perfect. Okay. And you're over the age of 18, right?
Sorry.
Yeah, she's yeah.
You're over the age of 18, you're 18 plus?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, so, okay, my witnesses are here. All right, and so you heard her say, you heard her say yes. Now I need to go the other direction. Okay. And you heard her say, did you say your vows to him?
I think she.
Sigrun,
I heard.
did you say your vows to Youssef?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. All right, so now we're going to you. Youssef Siddiq, you take Sigrun Asta, John's daughter, to be your legally and lawfully wedded wife, to cleave unto her as she cleaves unto you, to help her be her best as she helps you to be your best, to obey her as she obeys you. Two-way street through sickness, health, rich, poor, fat, thin, COVID-22, wars, riots, natural disasters, ups, downs, ins, outs, holidays, celebrations, jubilations, family, friends, nature, until death you depart.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, I heard you say yes. Do you have any vows to tell her right now?
I just want to say I love her so much, and I want to spend the rest of my life with her.
Perfect. All right, awesome, that works. Okay. Okay, Iris, you heard that in the affirmative? Iris, you heard that in the affirmative?
Yes.
Okay, and how about, oh, so this is Iris. Okay, excuse me, I have the same name for both witnesses. So we don't have two witnesses. We have Iris Dadadaughter and Iris Dadadaughter. So she's Iris Dadadaughter, and so I need somebody over here to be a witness.
Okay. Yeah. That's yeah.
Me.
Okay, me, M-E, is that?
No.
Maybe Sigrun should write my name in the comments because I don't have Icelandic letters. But it's Telma, the name.
Yeah, I will write her name.
Polygon Turkey Miss.
Freedom Turkey Miss FTM.
No.
I wrote it. You should have it.
Selma. Selma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. THELMAHAFLIO with this little squiggle thingy above it. And I don't know if we can do that here on our computers because we're not set up for your language.
yes.
TTIR. Hafio daughter, Selma DOD daughter, something like that. Iris daughter. So are you two sisters? Or just the same?
No, in Iceland, everyone that is a daughter is named the father's name and the daughter, and the same for the son. So it's
Okay. All right. So anyway, I think we got it. Iris, their daughter, and Selma. Half of your daughter. Okay. Anyway, okay. So you heard yes. You heard it all too as well. Okay. So we got that. But I need you to say yes, yes, just to say that you heard them say yes, yes to each other. Okay.
Of course.
Say yes, yes.
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 Yes, yes. Awesome. Okay. You got it. All right. She's laughing. She thinks that's funny. But okay.
yes as well.
It's the law. What can I say? I'm trying to abide the law here. Okay, perfect. All right. Now, because I heard you say yes to each other as a couple, and did you put a ring on his finger? You didn't have rings today. No rings. Good. Okay. So you
No
said your
rings.
vows to him. Okay. I heard you say yes, and I heard you say your vows to him, and I heard him say yes, and I heard him say his vows to you, as well as our witnesses. Okay. So because they all said yes, I now get to say this by the authority vested in me by the laws of the state of Utah. As you have joined us here remotely in our Health and Justice Building, I now pronounce you Sigrun Asta Johnsdotter and Youssef Siddiq, legally and lawfully married as husband and wife. You may now hug and kiss each other as such. And you're in the same room. You really can't do this. This is awesome. Okay. So I have to ask Iris
Sorry, the kissing is
how she enjoyed seeing the backside of a kiss. All right, congratulations. All right, now here's the rest of council. Okay, I've got a few minutes. Okay, so number one, I challenge you to choose each other each day and choose to be happy. Happiness is always a choice. Okay, for whoever's out there, happiness is always a choice. So choose each other and choose to be happy. Next, I challenge you to go on at least one date a week for the rest of your lives. Okay, you can go as many as you want in a day, in a week, or whatever, but at least once a week for the rest of your lives. And if one of you is on your deathbed at a hospital, when you're like 50 or 60 years older now than you are today, okay, the other one's going to come in and you're going to reminisce over some wonderful experiences that you had in your life. That is still a date. Okay, that's a date. So whatever happens, that's the way you're going to run it. So choose each other and choose to be happy. Next, you both work. Now, because you both work, often you have experiences that cause you to be angry, like going to work, coming home from work, or at work, whenever it is, something may make you angry. And you need try not to bring anger home with you. Now, if you do bring anger home with you, here's a few things that you can do. Right? First, our Asian country has provided us with a lot of information about our body. So if we have this trapped emotion in a shoulder, an elbow, a wrist, an ankle, our hips, or joints, whatever it is, we can knock it out with a wand. Okay, they have a wand and they have a base, and they run the wand around, it makes a pitch. Then they go to it starts out on probably a small pot, and then it goes bigger pot, bigger pot, bigger pot, bigger pot, biggest pot. And as you go down, it causes the tones to get deeper, 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 deeper. And the idea is it's drawing anger out of you. So that's the wand. I don't like it because the bases take up a lot of room, so I don't like the wand. But I've not ever used it either, but I have been to spas where you can sit down and listen to it and have it happen, and it can pull anger out of you. Right. Next, we can banter with each other. A banter means that for every negative, you're coming together as a couple. So you're holding each other's hand, you're looking each other in the eyes, your faces are about this far apart. If I was to be there with you, I would see a silhouette of a marriage heart between the two of you, because I'm getting a profile shot, okay, of you. Okay, I would see a marriage heart between the two of you. And I saw this when I was watching Sound of Music with Kay or singing to Maria out in the gazebo with a phone. All right, that's when I saw it, that's why I remember it, and that's how it is. Right. So that means you're cleaving together. You're more together. But you want to banter with each other. That means for every negative thing that's said, you're going to repeat, you're going to look each other in the eyes are the windows to your soul. That close, that's when your marriage heart's there. And you look each other in the eyes won't lie to you. They'll tell you what you want to know. So you tell your story about whatever happened and whatever was said to you or whatever. Every negative thing that happened to you, Sigrun is going to say 2 positive things. Okay. So ultimately what happens if you have 7 negative things, he's got 14 positive things. And so anger has to leave because he's out. Anger is outnumbered. Anger is just an emotion, not a spirit, not anything. I call him a he because he's just very powerful and forceful. Anger is thrust upon us, and we need to learn how to dissuade it. Okay, but anyway, so you banter, you can get rid of it that way. You can do yoga exercises or exercise. A yoga exercise is designed for a specific joint or muscle in your body. Okay, so that's specific. But also you can exercise by going out to a green space, a little park, where people take their animals and walk them around for exercise. Maybe you'll see, besides a dog and a bird, maybe you'll see a rabbit, a squirrel, a mouse. Maybe you'll see a spider go across the wintertime. Maybe you'll see a leaf or a flower trying to come up through the snow and the ice in the wintertime. Whatever it is, whatever the environment is, dress accordingly so you can be warm and comfort. Spend 45 minutes out there. As you spend 45 minutes out there, anger has to go away because he can't stand the peace. Okay, so that's a good exercise for you. And then lastly, swiping. Okay, a swipe. You're going to stand together. As a couple, you're standing and you're going to hug each other and look each other in the eyes and tell each other about your days and the negative stuff and the bad stuff and do that. You're going to turn her around. Okay, she's going to face the wall and you're going to stand behind her and you're going to take your hand, you're going to start at the top of her head, go down her neck, down her back, and out her tailbone, fast 3 times. As you do that, she's thinking about her anger issues and they're going out with your swipes. Okay, then you're going to turn around. Okay, and you're going to do the same to him. You're going to start at the top of his head, go down his neck, out his back, and out his tailbone, fast 3 times. Okay. And that's a good way to do it. If you do it every morning and every night, that's what my wife and I do. But we also put a magnet in our hand. We have something we can actually hang on to now. So we're not dropping them on our toes because that hurt. Okay, but we have a magnet we can actually hang on to, and we are driving anger out. So we do it every morning and every night. So you're not going to bed angry, and anger has to leave because he doesn't have anything to feed on. Anger wants to feed on anger, and you're not giving him what he wants. And I call him he just because he's forceful. Okay, it's not a spirit, it's just an emotion. Okay, just like this is an object. Okay, if you came here and you get married in front of my object, which says Merry Christmas. Okay, that's what it is. It's an object. You're not an object. You're not putting each other up to display because you love, revere, and respect each other for who you are. Okay, so you're not putting each other up to display. You're also not a project. We've already talked about that. Okay, you can offer suggestions. Sure. Sigrun, you can offer suggestions to Youssef, and Youssef, you can offer suggestions to Sigrun, but you cannot bring each other's firewall up. So you have to bring your own firewall up, but often suggestions to each other can help bring your firewall. And then your fire is contained, and then you can shoot your flames up just as high as you want. Okay, so that's why you want to do that. So you're not an object, you're not a project. Lastly, you're not a task, but some tasks have to be done immediately. Okay, so whatever that task is, like if you open the door and there's water pouring out on the floor, you've got a problem. You have a leak someplace, and then you got to turn the water off to control the leak. Unbeknownst to you, while you were gone, they had to repair in another spot of the building. They turned the water off to the whole building. They turned it back on and yours blew off and yours started running water. And now you got water coming everywhere. So you got to turn it off to stop the water. And then you get the happy opportunity to mop up all that water for the next 6 hours to take it, get it out of there. Because otherwise everybody below you is going to flood it. Okay. Or maybe it's smoke. And you crawl in there, you have to be careful open the door because if you have a gas leak or smoke, chances are you can have a kaboom, explosion and blow up the building. But be careful, open it up carefully, crawl in there, see what's going on. And you might find that the microwave is on the counter, is plugged in, and it's shooting sparks. Unplug it. That will stop the sparks. It might be the receptacle in the wall, but it might be your microwave. So unplug it. That's done. And now if you happen to notice your curtains next to the microwave and you see little burn holes going on and they seem to be getting bigger, that means the curtains are on fire. You need to pull them out, put them in the sink, put water on them so that you can put it out. Those have to be done immediately to save the building, to save what's going on, okay? So sometimes it has to be immediate, but most of the time you can do your tasks on a normal basis. A little bit before work, maybe during your lunch hour, maybe after work. Okay, it makes you a little bit later getting home and stuff, but you do your own, you do your own tasks. I've tried to go on task date with my wife, sorry. It doesn't work. It just makes us hangry. Hangry is a form that says, I'm hungry and I'm tired. And so that makes me angry. So you're making yourself angry because you haven't had anything decent to eat. Okay. So you need to change that so you're not getting hangry. But don't go out and just do errands because your errands are different than his errands. And sometimes it takes too long to get it done. Okay. So don't treat each other that way, but you're not an object of project or a task. All right. Any questions? Nope.
Nope.
All right, well, it's 4 o'clock. I have another wedding to start. I don't get a chance to go over your application with you. I'm sorry. Okay, but we had an issue with your witness and it took more time than we needed to get everything up. So, all right, but you're married and congratulations. We will certify your marriage license tomorrow morning and then we will send you out a certified paper copy. Once we hear back from you that everything's okay, I want you to check it over again. I want you to check your application over again, make sure your spellings are right, your address is correct. Both of you have the same address. I know sometimes you just getting married, you're moving, and so maybe you have a different address. So wherever you want us to send it to, give us that address, tell us everything's okay with your license number, and then we will send you out the certified email copies and the certified paper copy. Okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
You're good. And I hate to end this because I didn't get to go over some other things I'd like to go over, but that's where we're at.
Okay.
So have a rest of your wonderful day. I'm thinking since it's getting the hour night time, so it must be Nordic time. I don't know. I know what country you're in. So
Iceland.
Iceland.
Iceland. Okay.
Yeah.
In wintertime, they don't get much sun. The sun comes up and goes back down right away. That's usually what
Correct.
it is. You do have a lot of hot springs up there, and that's good because you have a lot of ice up there as well.
It's a balance. Yeah.
All right. So we'll end the meeting. Thank you so very much, witnesses, for being here and doing that for me. That's awesome. Okay. Bye now.